परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु अब चल कर ले मिलन का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे Listen to this song of farewell as we sing today. Two unhappy birds are now going separate paths. Facing the inevitable, these two birds leave each other with tears in their eyes after enjoying each other's company for long times. These two individuals journey away in different directions, but the cruel world can never understand their pains. Today, they are reflecting on their happy days of old. आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे
बहुत दिनों के साथी आज जुदा होंगे गुमसुम आखरियों में आंसू आ रहे
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे
जग ने इनकी पीर नहीं जानी। आज पुराने सुख के दिन याद आ रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे।
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे।
कोई मत पूछो कौन है ये, क्यों रोते हैं। इस जग में ऐसे भी अभागे होते हैं। लुट गए फिर भी दिल का दर्द छिपा रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे।
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे।
बहुत दिनों के साथी आज जुदा होंगे, गुमसुम आखरियों में आंसू आ रहे।
आज सुनो हम गीत विदा का गा रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे, दो दुखियारी पंछी बिछड़े जा रहे। रचाओ रे, आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी, हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी, हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी, हे मोर मुकुट गिरधारी कान्हा पीतांबर धारी। गोपियन संग रास रचाए मोहन मुरली धारी, गोपियन संग रास रचाए मोहन मुरली धारी। आओ रे मोहन गिरधारी, आओ रे कान्हा रे हे कृष्ण मुरारी, आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे, आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि केशव हरि गोविंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद 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 हरि नारायण हरि ओम।
कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ
कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि।
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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
मूकं करोति वाचिलं, पङ्गुलङ्घ्यते गिरं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। श्रीकृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि।
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि।
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि।
अच्युतं
कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने, प्रणत क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं, कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि।
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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि
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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव
आए भी अकेला, into this world we have come alone, और जाए भी अकेला, and in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिर ये, जीवन को पाले। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिर ये, जीवन को पाले। खेल जगत का सारा उसी न है खेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबके रहते हुए मैं हूँ अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला।
भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। O Lord, please continue to be my savior and protector. Until now you have taken great care in me. Please continue to do so in the future. If I happen to forget you, Lord, संभव है झंझटों में मैं तुमको भूल जाऊं, पर नाथ कहीं तुम भी मुझको ना भुला देना। I beg of you, O Master, never forget me. This powerful Maya of this world is ever ready to attack me. Please do not stand as a silent onlooker, but come to my rescue and do so quickly. भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना।
भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। अब तक
संभव है झंझटों में मैं तुमको भूल जाऊं।
प्रभु जी
संभव है झंझटों में मैं तुमको भूल जाऊं, पर नाथ कही तुम भी मुझको न भुला देना।
भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना।
दल बल के साथ माया घेरे मुझे जो आकर।
प्रभु जी
दल बल के साथ माया घेरे मुझे जो आकर, तब देखते ना रहना, झट आके छुड़ा देना।
भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना।
मैं उपासक तुम पूज्य मैं पुजारी।
प्रभु जी
तुम इष्ट मैं उपासक, तुम पूज्य मैं पुजारी। यदि सत्य है तो स्वामी सच करके दिखा देना।
भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्।
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
हम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं,
हम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं।
कौन कहते अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
श्रीमन नारायण 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 भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण
श्री हरि नारायण नारायण नारायण
लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण
कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं
कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं
हम सखियों के जैसे नचाते नहीं
हम गोपियों के जैसे नचाते नहीं
कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं
कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् श्रीमन नारायण 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 भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण
श्री हरि नारायण 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 लक्ष्मी नारायण 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 केशव नारायण 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 माधव नारायण 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 गोविंद नारायण 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 श्रीधर नारायण 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 हरे रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे
Hariom. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Chandra Maharaj ki jai. Let us all stand for a couple of moments, please. So, my friends, at this time, we're commencing the Antyeshti Samskar of the late Sri Ramdeo Mungal. And so, we join in prayer to our Maker, from whom we have all come, and eventually we will return to his eternal embrace, to Bhagavan Krishna, to accept his Atma and uplift his Atma and keep him in the highest heaven, as we all pray together. Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyaistavir Vedai Sangapada Kropanisadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navido Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Anadhinidhano Deva Sankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikangsham Preta Moksho Prado Bhava. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Ram Naam Satya Hai, Yahi Sabka Gat Hai. You can have your seats now. Take two, stay two and two, right. Stay right facing south yet. We're going to perform the Sankalpa, tea and flowers in the hand. As we commence this ceremony, there are 16 sanskaras, or steps, that we as Sanatanis must perform for spiritual evolution, for liberation. And this is our desire, that everything that we do, we must attain liberation. The last of the 16 sanskaras is this ceremony, the death. This Antyeshti, meaning the end. Because now, Mr. Mangal, being Mr. Mangal in this life, would have completed his karma, that it expected that he attains liberation. So we all pray to Bhagavan Krishna as we do the sankalp now. So you boys say what after me, right? Say Om. Adya, Jambu, Dvipe, Bharat, Khande, Trinidad and Tobago, Deshe, Karoni, Pradeshe. This is what how you call here? Cunupia? Cunupia, Nagare. Take this address. Say Punya, Kshetre, Vedo, Phal, Prapti, Kamana, Siddhyarthi, Shri, Pita, Antyeshti, Samskar, Aham, Sankalpa, Karishye, Shri, Krishna, Arpanam. Put the flowers. Offer the flowers. Stay right there and you just over here, downwards. Om apavitra pavitro asarvastham gato piva yah smaret pundarikangsham sabahe bhyantara suchi. Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu. अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिकावल्लभं जानकीनायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे ॐ right. Offer chandan, which using this finger. Yes. Can we show you where to put it chandan? Stay right there, stay right there. Everything's yes, right. Put one here for me. Right. Put it in the forehead. Om Gandhadvara Duradarsang Nityang Pushti Karishining Ishwaring Sarvabhutanang Tamihop Haripriyam Sikhanda Chandanang Danang. Right, give them next. Same way. Brahm Chakra firstly. Om Gandhadvara Duradarsang Nityang Pushti Karishining Ishwaring Sarvabhutanang Tamihop Haripriyam Khanda Chandanang Danang Samarpayami Preta Moksho Prado Bhava. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Put one to him. Let Shivaran put one to his hand for me. Gandhadvara Duradarsang Nityang Pushti Karishining Ishwaring Sarvabhutanang Tamihop Haripriyam Gandham Samarpayami. Gandham Samarpayami. Spray. No, you gotta spray it, right. Yeah, good. Right, good, right. I just stand right there. Om Maladanang Samarpayami Pretamoksho Pradobhava. Om Gandham Dwarang Durang Darsang Nityang Pushti Karishining Ishwaring Sarvabhutanang Tamihop Haripriyam Maladanang Samarpayami. So at this time, we are going to have Aarti. So these boys will Aarti. You could go behind Shivaran to Olive to touch. And you do Aarti. We're going to circumambulate the body 5 times. Yes. But while you Aarti, keep it together. Just like that. You Aarti, keep the Aarti over the other. And you walk around, everyone touching 5 times. When you finish 5 times, you come and bow. And everybody come on this side. And then Let us all stand, please. Om Jam Dware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrita Tatvaloka Arthaya Deepoyam Upastitat. Om Jam Dware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrita Tatvaloka Arthaya Deepoyam Upastitat. Harihi Om. बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे झूठी दुनिया झूठी बंधन झूठी है यह माया झूठी दुनिया झूठी बंधन झूठी है यह माया झूठी सांस का आना जाना झूठी है यह काया ओ यहाँ सचो तेरा नाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे रंग में तेरे रंग गई गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा रंग में तेरे रंग गई गिरिधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा गेट माला फे मम बन गई तेरी प्रेम की जोगन लेकर मन एक तारा ओ मुझे प्यारा तेरा नाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाऊं हर चिंता मिट जाए जीवन मेरा इन चरणों में आस की ज्योति जलाए ओ मोरी हाथ पकड़ लो श्याम रे बनवारी रे anyone in the family wish to come and do arti can come now. First immediate family and then any relatives want to come and friends. बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे give them flowers. Get flowers firstly. Get flowers for them. Or malas, whatever you have. Offer your flowers and do arti. Offer their feet right. If you cannot remain standing, all you could sit. Just who coming to the arti can make your way. So you can have your seats. Jai Jai Raghupati Raghav. Jai Jai Raghupati Raghav. Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Jai Jai Raghupati Raghav. Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram. Bhajman Pyare Sita Ram. Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram. Bhajman Pyare Sita Ram. Jai Jai Raghupati Raghav. Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Uncha Nicha एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ऊंचा नीचा एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। जय जय रघुपति राघव, राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव, पतित पावन सीताराम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, अवध बिहारी राजा राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, अवध बिहारी राजा राम। जय जय रघुपति राघव, राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव, राजा राम पतित पावन सीता। राम राम राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। राम राम राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव, राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव, राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। फिर तू ही न खेवन वाला हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करे। जय जय जय। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, फिर जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी। दीन दयाल जगत प्रतिपालक, दीन दयाल जगत प्रतिपालक, भगतन के हितकारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी। हरि का नाम जहाज जगत में, हरि का नाम जहाज जगत में, भव सागर जल तारी, ए भैया भव सागर जल तारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी। क्या माया में फिरत भुलायो, क्या माया में फिरत भुलायो, सिर पर काल सवारी, ए भाई सिर पर कार सवारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी, मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी। ओ मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी। Flowers? Yeah. Huh? छूटी गए मलवा हो, छूटी गई महलिया, छूटी गई सब परिवार हो भैया, छूटी गए मलवा हो, छूटी गई महलिया, छूटी गई सब परिवार हो। सुखवा के कारण लइकन रोवत, छूटल सब ही दुलार हो भैया, तिरिया सोचत टूटल कवरिया, कौन करी रखवार हो भैया, छूटी गईल मलवा हो, छोटी महलिया, छूट गईल सब परिवार हो। भाई बहनिया दोनों रोवई, रोवत है निर्धार हो भैया, संगवा हमारे कोई न चली है, केवल करम दुलार हो। छूटी गए मलवा हो, छूटी गई महलिया, छूटी गई सब परिवार हो। मर घटिया तक सब कोई चली है, काट के चित्ता चढ़ाई हो भैया, जारी फूक कोई ला करी डारही, हंस अकेला जाई हो भैया, छूटी गए मलवा हो, छूटी गई महलिया, छूटी गई सब परिवार हो, छूटी गई सब परिवार हो। Everybody, that's it? Kelly. Prem Solo Krishna Chand Maharaj ki. So this morning we are performing the Antyeshi Samskar of the late Mr. Ramdeo Mungal. And so, what can I say? I cannot speak from personal knowledge, but I can speak from third party. So, since Mr. Mungal's cousin is my father-in-law, and Mr. Mungal's wife, well, Mr. Mungal's mother-in-law is my RG cousin. But still I didn't know the family till I got married, and I came here to do satsang. And so my father-in-law always speak about Mr. Mungal, about his generosity in their youth, because people didn't have vehicles and so on. He would come and take them beach and was very generous, unlike people today. You don't want nobody go in your car, you go dirty it up. We work hard for that, as we one of them one. And listening to him many times speak highly of this gentleman who is now pastor. All I can say, he lived a life that today, very rare you meet people like that who are so selfless when it comes to family and extended family. And when I came to this mandap, in this place here now, I came to look at his body, and what I saw on his face was a smile. That though he has gone, he went happily. It's told in Bhagavad Gita that when you die in the Sukla Paksh, in the bright fortnight, your soul ascends into heaven in an enlightened pathway. Bhagwan chose to take him home in a most auspicious time of Navratri, when Bhagwan Ram will kill the demonic Ravan, when Durga Mata will kill the demon Mahisasur. So too in this time, Bhagwan has freed him from this world in a most holy time for us Hindus. Many people in this world try to understand what is good versus what is bad. It is not clothing, nor how much diya you could light, or how much jal you could charhawe, make you a holy person. But every thought, every action, every word you say, that has more weight than every prayer that you say. Many people, they pray with their mouth, but their heart is something else. In the Ramayana it says, some people, they can sing beautiful like a moor, like a peacock, but that same peacock could swallow a snake. The heart will have poison. So your life, how you live in society, how you live amongst people, amongst God's creation, that has more weight than anything else. And now Bhagwan has seen it fit to take him away. All we can do is pray and ask Bhagwan to bring peace to his Atma. And to the family, is a very emotional time for the immediate and extended family. It says when a person dies, you mustn't cry. Because the Atma has to transcend. Like when you're going away, long time when you're going away in the airport, the whole village going and crying by the the door. And when you want to go, like when people go away to study, they're thinking 2 and 3 times. Should I go? Or should I stay? Look, the people missing me. All his problem has done now in this age, in this life. Yes, you will feel hurt. Yes, today is for the immediate family. Today is like a roller coaster of emotions that we cannot begin to understand except if you have had death in your home. But we can pray to Bhagwan to give us the strength to wish him well, that he can move on and don't worry about us. Go on to your Lord and be peaceful and happy. So all I can say this morning is that I pray, and let us all pray, that Bhagwan Krishna helps his soul to ascend the higher realms, and we must be happy for him, and we must bless him and pray for him. So this is all I'll say, and I call upon his brother Saran Mungal to do the eulogy. Good.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, is it good for you? That's comfortable. Namaste, Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, good morning, and welcome to each and every one. The word eulogy suggests a speech praising someone, especially a person who has died recently. What is being presented here today is not an eulogy as such, but a reflection on the life of my brother Ramdeo Mungal, also known as Simon, who died approximately 3 days ago. This reflection is intended for us to examine our own lives and seek to make adjustments wherever possible. For those who may not know me, my name is Saran Gobind Mungal, and I am the last brother of Bala. Bala was born on the 13th of March 1946 as the fourth child of my parents and the second boy in our family at the time. Eventually, our siblings comprised of 5 males and 5 females. Each male was paired off with a female, so Bala's assigned sister was Samu. My sister was right here. From small, he was chubby. He was fair in complexion as a youth, well-groomed, with curl formed from his hair above his forehead. As a young man, he assisted our parents by tending to the cows and other household chores. He attended the Sanwan Government Primary School and proceeded to pursue commercial studies at the secondary level. Some details of his life as a youth would be elaborated on by a close family friend, relative and neighbor, Mr. David Jaikran Singh, in just a few moments. At an early age, Bala landed a job as a checker with the Ministry of Works, Furniture Department in Laventille. One remembers him acquiring a green car, I think it's either Hillman or Austin, before migrating from his original residence in Malik to my sister Mina's home at Edinburgh Village in Chaguanas. Thereafter, he bought a van or minibus to transport passengers as a means of supplementing his income. He followed in the footsteps of my 2 elder brothers-in-law, Kumar and Shafi, and transported students to and from secondary schools along the East-West Corridor and Port of Spain, and did private hire excursions on weekends. He stayed at my sister's place for approximately 3 years, and often visited my brother-in-law's parents, commonly known as Gap and Gam. The place of employment he visited often, that was the Chaguanas Borough Corporation. It was at the Chaguanas Borough Corporation that a worker colleague of Gap, Mr. Sahadev Bolan Singh, observed this handsome young visitor and sought to introduce him to his charming daughter, Ramraji Kalauti Bolan Singh. Gap and Gam took Bala to Felicity. to see this young lady. Gam described her to my sister Meena as was something of the personification of Mother Lakshmi on earth. The rest is history. 1971 to 2024, 53 years of Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi. Or is it, or was it, the blind king and the consort of the Mahabharata? Things progressed expeditiously, and it was October 1971 that Bala acquired this property from a school teacher at a 20% discount price of $8,000. He learned of the sale while browsing through a newspaper advertisement page. 2 months later, on the 19th of December 1971, he was married and lived at this location ever since. Kalauti celebrated her 20th birthday 2 days before their wedding. On the 10th of October 1974, their first child, Devanan, was born. There was much praise and jubilation on the grounds of the Port of Spain General Hospital, as he was the first grandchild on the paternal side to carry the Mungal title. Incidentally, 50 years later, on this said day, the 10th October 2024, my brother Bala would have left this mortal coil. A lesson for life. Joy and sorrow go hand in hand. The goal is to maintain a balance. According to the Bhagavad Gita, those who follow the path of even-mindedness is neither jubilant by gain nor depressed by loss. Unquote. The births of their 2 other children would follow, Shivani in 1978 and Shivanan in 1982. Unfortunately, Shivani died at the tender age of 42 years during the COVID pandemic. 3 days before her father's passing would have marked 4 years since Shivani's passing. As the years progressed, the original building that was bought at this spot gave way to this present structure. It was built in phases, starting with the ground floor, in which they lived for several years, surrounded by CKD ply. This led to the eventual completion of the upper level. This task was not without much sweat and sacrifice. One vividly remembers participating in the process of uncasting the upper floor of this house. Work commenced before sunrise one Sunday morning and finished in the early hours of the next morning, leaving many battered and bruised with pain due to endure for weeks. This was one of the many sacrifices at this home. At that time, my brother's motto consisted of 2 words, quote unquote, no problem. That was later modified to another 2 words, say what? Finance was obtained from several sources, some written off as bad debt, but one in particular that almost led to the bank threatening to foreclose on the loan agreement. It was Devanand, his eldest child, a maxi operator at the time, took charge of matters and liquidated the loan. In the meantime, Bala's physical eyesight was fading rapidly. He underwent many surgical procedures, including a cornea transplant. His many specialist doctors included Dr. Critchlow, San Fernando, Dr. Dave Singh of Alcyone, and Dr. Bruno Michel of Port of Spain. By November 1994, he had lost his vision completely. He has never, quote unquote, seen any of his daughters-in-law, son-in-law, and his grandchildren. He never made blindness an obstacle in his pursuit of his daily activities for the next 30 years until his eventual death. This was made possible only through the support of his family, especially his loving and dedicated spouse, Kalauti. he always maintained an excellent sense of humor. He would find as much as a toothpick in the house. He kept in constant contact with distant relatives from all parts of the country and could describe exact locations to many sighted counterparts. He was highly intelligent, sociable, fun-loving, and most energetic. In fact, he played the role of Santa Claus with full outfit, including boots, on several occasions at our annual Christmas celebrations at Malik over the years. Bala enjoyed life to the fullest extent. He ate and drank anything he wanted. He exercised on his mechanized equipment on a regular basis and stopped only when he was advised to do so by medical personnel, especially following minor surgical procedures. My brother's lifetime achievement and success, one cannot overemphasize the pivotal role played by my loving, kind, caring, dedicated, and understanding sister-in-law, Kalauti. There is a saying, once a man, twice a child. This was fully applicable in my brother's case. My sister-in-law went through them all, from changing pampers, bathing, cleaning, and only a few days ago, feeding him with a spoon from a bowl of food at a Mount Hope hospital. Glowing tribute must be paid to her. She did not waver for as much as one moment in spite of the many challenges to her own physical safety and well-being. She stuck with him in thick and thin and accompanied him with pride and dignity wherever he traversed. All that in spite of his stubborn, determined, obstinate, and often downright difficult behavior at times. Next month, November, would mark 30 years since my brother lost his vision. Never was he lacking in personal appearance. Always clean-shaven, well-groomed, manicured, and pedicured to perfection. Assistance was willingly volunteered by Kalauti's sister. In this regard, I actually saw Rose trimming Bala's nail during one of my visits. I am sure that the prayers and thoughts of her sisters in Canada are with us. They include Sita, Chin, Annie, Vedo, and their families. Her Trinidad family, Seso, Rose, and Beeks, and the families, and all other nieces and nephews. I want to just read one quotation from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 20. Na jayate mriyate va kajachan, nayam budva bhavitava na bhuyaha, ajo nityaha shashvatoyam purano, na hanyate hanyamane sharire. The soul is neither born nor does it ever die. Nor, having once existed, does it ever cease to be. The soul is without birth, death. It is immortal and ageless. It is not destroyed when the body is destroyed. I want to express appreciation on behalf of my sister Radhika, my nieces Devi and Ria, and the families who are in the United States, and our entire family circle here in Trinidad. Our gratitude on behalf of Devanan, Nirmala, Vishal, Sachin, Shivanan, Hema, Andre, Adrian, Ricardo, and Shreya, to Dr. Malapati and his staff, to all our neighbors, friends, relatives, well-wishers, the management and staff of the Rampasad's medical facility, and the management and staff of the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex at Mount Hope, for your loving care and dedication. To each and every one of you, here and online, thank you very much. Namaste, Sitaram. Thanks again. Good. And here's David to elaborate a bit on his life as a youth, my brother and neighbor. Thank you.
Sitaram, Salaam Alaikum. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Jaikaran Singh. I was born in 7th Avenue, Malik, and still live there. Now, Bala and I were friends from small. He was 2 years older than I, and sometimes people would mistake us for brothers. And he always knew what he wanted, how he was going to get it, and what he's going to do with it. Now, many times in studying, I would pass him on the riverbank grazing the cows. And he would be sitting down there with a book and learning from that book. So I told myself, I said, that is dedication par excellence. Now, he knew exactly what he wanted in life, and he was a kind and generous person. We used to go on a Sunday morning to Carnage to bathe, up to the river sometimes, and we never got ourselves into mischief. But we always had time and respect for everyone. Now, Bala was a gentleman par excellence. You understand? And because of that, I want to read from the works of Pandit Rabindranath Tagore, entitled Gitanjali. I quote, "I got my leave. Bid me farewell, my brothers and sisters. I bow to you all and take my departure. Here I give back the key of my door and give up all my claims to my house. I only ask for last kind words from you. We were neighbors for long, but I always receive more than I could ever give. Now the day has dawned, and the lamp that had lit my dark corner is out. A summons has come, and I am ready for my journey. Rest well, my brother, until we meet again. Thank you."
You're called Vishal?
Sitaram, everybody. I would like to share a little bit about my Aja, whom I fondly call Papa. As everybody who was lucky to meet him knows, he was a very, very generous man, always offering things to eat and drink if it had, or even if it didn't have. Normally, we would visit every weekend, and as soon as we reached, before you could sit down, he would say, "Go inside and see what it have. Bring for everybody." Even when he was in the hospital, he was telling my brother how there is ice cream in the fridge. Unconscious of where he was still offering. He had lots and lots of stories of long ago to tell us. An example of his kindness is one day he brought over a friend from work. He told my Aji to take out some food for his guests. So when his friend finished eating and left, he told my Aji how he is ready to eat now. And she said, "Eat what? And you give away your food?" So even when struggling and not having much, he was still giving. Another time, my Aja and his friends and family went to the beach. And not being very rich, he was spending more money than usual. In particular, on the way back, he was spending and buying things for everybody. So no one questioned because everybody was happy eating and drinking. Where did he get this extra money to spend? Well, it was only until his good friend and him realized they had mixed up each other's pants while changing at the beach. So even when it wasn't his, he was still sharing. Usually on Fridays and Saturdays we will visit my Aji and Aja, and if time permits, once or twice during the week as well. But that wasn't enough for him. As far as I could remember, I know that almost every evening he would call to find out if we were coming and to ask my father how work went today. It was a call we looked forward to, and jokingly nicknamed him my father's boss, because every day he wanted a summary of the work that day. I also remember the story of when my father told him that my mother was pregnant with me. It was just before they left home to attend our prayers in Princestown. As soon as he heard that, he got up from the gallery and went into his room and came back out with a pillow. My father said, "What is that for?" He said, "This is for Nirmala, to sit down comfortable. It is a long drive." As my father related the story to us, he said my Aja smiled from the gallery straight to Princestown and back. He wanted to live again. He was such a gentle giant. He would tell us if we could see, he would put all his grandchildren in his car and carry us for his drives, whether it was his Kingswood or his van if he still had it. That sounded exciting and a little scary at the same time due to some of the stories we used to hear. Coming down to the end of his life, my father saw that even though my Aji was trying her best, it was putting a strain on her as well. So he brought up the topic of a secondary caregiver. Well, the first thing that came out of my Aja's famous hot mouth was, "So you want to pay somebody to sit down here and watch me whole day?" Well, that was the end of that topic right there. Those close with my Aja will know it sometimes doesn't make sense arguing with him because he was a very determined man. He said in that same conversation, "I am comfortable, Jesse, and I don't regret my life." Those close with him will know about how he enjoyed his young days and he lived life to the fullest, going to Guyana twice and often to Sipasad's beach house in Mayaro and to Johnson's in Tobago. He spent a lot of time by family, either in Esmeralda, Malik, or Edinburgh. And most of his siblings and cousins know about the trips he used to carry them on with his Transvit or Thames van, which he had a lot of stories about. He was also known to like his belly, with some close to him saying the only thing he didn't eat was what he drank. Next month would have made 30 years since he got blind, as Uncle Gobin just mentioned. That isn't easy, but my Aji was at his side for 53 years, and he would sarcastically say, 53 years hard labor. She cared for him from young till old, and for 3 decades she did almost everything for him while he was blind. Their love is something that is unheard of these days. Thank you for everything, Papa.
Sitaram and good morning to all. Today, as we celebrate the life of our beloved husband, father, grandfather, father-in-law, brother, brother-in-law, uncle, cousin, and friend, Ramdeo Mungal, fondly called Uncle Simon. As his body lays here in front of us, let us be reminded that we ought to cherish his life and maintain good relations at all times. We must also be reminded that nothing is and no one in our life is guaranteed to be here tomorrow, including those we love. Life can change in an instant, and we should always appreciate those we love while they are still with us. This family was privileged and blessed to have him around for 78 years. Uncle Simon was married to my aunt, and she took extremely great care of him to the last. She did her very best for him at all times, and I would like to say a tremendous thank you to her. I am sure he would have blessed her many times for all that she did as a dutiful wife. His 3 kids were the apples of his eyes, but when his grandchildren came along, they overtook that position, and he was most proud and loving grandfather. He also loved his daughters-in-law and son-in-law the same. He loved every member of the family as he had a genuine golden heart. He instilled good values in his children at an early age, which made the bond among them unbreakable. Despite losing his daughter 4 years ago, it broke his heart, but he still stood strong for the others. He had great faith in God and his religion. He fulfilled his role as a family-oriented man and portrayed the qualities of an extremely strong father whose main purpose was to take great care of his family. His inability to visually see did not hamper him from being the great man he was. He quickly adapted to finding his way around the house and never made anything a problem. He always lived a humble and simple life and was always content with what he had, even at the very end. His pure, kind-hearted, giving, and loving nature are only a few of the qualities, and he will always be remembered for that. He had a pleasant personality with a warming smile and was a friendly, easygoing person with a warm and soft heart. He always enjoyed an entertaining time with close friends and family, and he was a favorite among his siblings and their kids and grandkids. I will always remember his jolly nature, and he was well liked and respected by all those who interacted with him. He had an amazing relationship with all those whose lives he touched and will be greatly missed. On behalf of the Mungal family, I want to say a tremendous thank you to all the family, friends, and well-wishers for all the love and support, mental, physical, and emotional, given to them over the last few weeks. It was very much appreciated. His demise has left a great sadness in our lives. The irreplaceable void that he has left in our hearts will remain forever. To my aunt and my cousins and their families, I know that no words will comfort you all at this time, but all I can ask is that you seek comfort in his beautiful memories. His loving memories will be etched in our hearts forever. We will forever love him, and he will always be close to our hearts. Let us be assured that his soul will rest in the comfortable arms of Lord Krishna. May his soul find eternal peace. Ram Nam Satya Hai.
Let us all stand, please. Let us all clasp our hands and close our eyes. Time is going on us. You know we have so many eulogies to make as well. Let us all clasp our hands and close our eyes as we pray to Bhagwan Krishna, as we ask him to shower his grace and blessings upon this family who are this time afflicted by this great loss. But before I do my closing prayer, I want to ask everyone if Mr. Mungal in any which way, when he was alive, had hurt you in any way, had owed you in any way. Let us pray for him and forgive him those words or those actions or those debts, that his soul is free from the karmic bond, that he can evolve and become liberated. So I give you one moment of silent prayer before I do the closing mantras. Harihi Om. Om Dau Shanti Hirantai Nikshagvang Shanti Prithvi Shanti Arapa Shanti Roshadaya Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvang Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Sushanti Bhavatu Anadhi Nidhano Deva Sankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kangsha Preta Moksho Pradobhava Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhos Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinang Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सबका गत है. Offer flowers and bow.
No, they bring the same one.